It's week 2 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Panthers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Here's Newton. Wide open receiver, complete. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Newton now to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Off play action. Newton. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. And they're going to speed things up here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah,
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's Newton. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
A handoff left, McCaffrey.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Panthers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Newton now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 43 yards.
And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
We can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Rivers to throw it. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Rivers again. Work in the middle of the field.
No animation. For
and
real.
Have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. To throw is Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
To the end zone.
Complete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and goal for Rivers. Touchdown, Chargers. Ryan Tannehill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. That's complete to McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Newton.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Newton.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first. From the gun, here's Newton.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down the inside the 40.
11 yards and the Panther first down. Newton on the move to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now Samuel. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The tight end Henry here in motion. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Down to the 10.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ryan Tannehill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. The second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Back to throw, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Hello? Ooh, the what? Okay.
Third down, they've converted.